Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the Quantum Guide Show. I'm going to do something a little different today. I don't have a guest. It's just little old me. But I want to share with you some information about my past. A lot of you don't really know a lot about my past. My past was a little bit less than ideal. And so that's why I don't share very much about it. But I learned a lot. I made a lot of mistakes. I did a lot of goofy things, but I learned a lot. And so I want to show you and talk a little bit about my life and where I've been and how far I've come. And hopefully you will find it encouraging. And I also want to introduce you, if you haven't already discovered it, to my Quantum Health Transformation Program, which I received in a download and offer absolutely free of charge, no strings attached, through my website. If you want to get some better results for some aspect of your life, you might want to try it out for yourself. It certainly isn't going to cost you anything but a little bit of time and maybe a little bit of effort. So here I'm going to start with a slideshow of me, and they say a picture is worth 1,000 words. So I thought it would be good for me to show you a few pictures of me from my past. I know I don't look as good now as I did then, but I'm getting old and I'm not going to apologize for that. Anyway, so I'm going to screen share. There we go. And as you can see, this is a picture of me just after I got married. And that was, I think, it's been so long. I think that was around 1981. And you can see that I'm quite plump. In fact, the t-shirt that I'm wearing, my mother made that for me. It took 2 meters of material to make it. So, like most of us, I come from a dysfunctional background, a family life, and things were less than ideal when I was growing up. And I guess food became my way of comforting myself. And of course, back in those days, we didn't have the information that we have today. So I did the best that I could. I was a chronic dieter. I went to Weight Watchers. I went to TOPS, which stands for Take Off Pounds Sensibly, except the program lets you basically lose weight any way you want. And most of it is not done in a very sensible way. And it was basically, in those days, they believed in reducing your calories. That was the way that you were supposed to lose weight. And so I exercised a lot and I starved a lot, and I still had quite a weight issue. Here's a picture of me just after I had my first child. And so I continued to have a weight problem. I tried everything. I really did. I tried everything, all the diets, the cabbage soup diet. And again, like I said, Weight Watchers and TOPS and different support groups. And I just tried every silly diet that was out there, and nothing seemed to help. I just seemed to get bigger and bigger. And here's another picture of me with my baby girl. She's actually turning 40 tomorrow. So this is quite a while ago. And as you can see, I did my very best as a mother. But, when you're overweight, substantially overweight. So my top weight as an adult was 320 pounds. And so that's almost 200 pounds overweight. Now, a lot of people make fun of still today people who are overweight, especially if you are what they call morbid obesity or obese. And the reality of it is, it's not fun. It's really not fun. Besides the fact that we are very self-critical every time we look in the mirror, no one needs to remind us that we're fat. We know we're fat. But besides that, you take any normal size weight person and you strap 100 or 150 or 200 pound sack of flour or rice or whatever onto your back, and then you go out into the world and perform like everybody else and see how far you get. Or if you want, just get a friend of yours that weighs 150 to 200 pounds and give them a piggyback ride, and then go out for a jog around the block and see how you feel, see how far you get. So people who are obese or have morbid obesity, life is tough. Life is painful. And we still are expected to look good, be happy, be cheerful, be charitable, be kind. We're expected to keep our houses clean and our toilet bowls springtime fresh. We're supposed to run after our kids and look after them. We're supposed to be all sexy for our husbands if you're a woman, or all sexy for your wife if you're a man. If you are a man, you've still got to go out and perform at a job like everybody else. It's really hard work. Nobody chooses this. And it isn't for lack of will. It isn't about lack of trying. It isn't about lack of self-control. It's because people have been taught for a very long time a lot of misinformation from the various agencies who are supposed to know better, who we turn to for experts, and they're supposed to help us to know what to do about our health issues, especially weight. But the truth of the matter is, people are just getting sicker and sicker and sicker, and more people are becoming obese, and they don't know why. Even if they're not eating junk food. Everybody knows junk food isn't good for you, but it's super addictive. And it's also fairly cheap compared to better quality food. Not everybody has a good income. So, you might want to consider that. So nobody chooses to be like this. Here's me when my kids were toddlers. I'm taking a break. I often wouldn't even get out of my nightie or my pajamas all day because I was too tired. I had laundry to fold and do, kids to look after, meals to make. I was on the go from morning till night, and I was so exhausted. Here I am having a beer and relaxing for a few minutes. So that was my life. And it's really important that you have compassion for people who are obese or have morbid obesity. And you might want to share this video, this episode of the Quantum Guide Show with others if you think it's helpful to them. Of course, everybody has to make their own choices in life. So time went on, and I'm dieting all through all of this. I'm dieting. I'm so proud of myself in this picture because I actually lost 25 pounds. And I was thinking I was looking pretty good, and I was pretty happy about that. It took a lot of effort. If you have not had an obesity issue, you have no idea what I'm talking about, but trust me. So, everybody talks about how bad it is for your health, and, but they don't realize there are reasons. There are all kinds of reasons. And so as I went through my life, I was eating a lot of the wrong kind of foods. Now, there is no one way of eating, regardless of the way that you want to eat. As long as it's healthy food, there is no wrong way to eat. And of course, I had to strip off many addictions in my life. Oh my God, you have no idea. So I had a lot of pain. I suffer from fibromyalgia and chronic fatigue, arthritis, and other issues. I had so many gastrointestinal issues. I was suffering all the time. My sleep was crappy. I'd wake up in the middle of the night and couldn't get back to sleep. And I woke up every morning as exhausted as when I went to bed the night before. And it was not fun. But I still tried. I tried to the best of my ability all the time. Now, a lot of the foods that I thought, well, if I eat healthy during the week, I can have a bit of pizza or something like that on the weekend. But for me, that was just so toxic. And when I talk about what I've been through, I'm not trying to say that you need to do it my way to change your lifestyle and to be healthier. Not at all. I'm saying this is how it went down for me. And if you can take inspiration from this, then awesome. I'm so happy. And if you find that the things that I've done to help myself don't work for you, that's okay too. There is a way, though. Everyone can find it. Keep looking, keep looking. And I'm also not suggesting that we should all be skinny. That is not a measure of health either. But chronic and morbid obesity are not good, and they do hold us back because we can't live at the level that that is our birthright. We can't live the kind of life that we deserve. And so please have compassion on people who are obese, because it's not a fun life. It's really not a fun life, and it's not due to personal failing. Trust me, I've worked very, very hard all my life. So as I mentioned before, here I am having my usual peanut butter and toast. I was counting calories, so that would be all I would have until lunchtime. And, it was the worst thing I could have eaten for me. So what happened is I had a lot of food sensitivities that I didn't know about. And I would go to the doctor all the time because I was sick and I was tired and I had so many problems. And the doctors never asked me if I was, getting out for a walk, if I was getting any sunshine, what I was eating. There was nothing like that. There was pills and antidepressants and all kinds of crap like that just added to the weight problem. And so even though I look happy in these pictures, I really wasn't very happy. And so eventually I ended up self-medicating with alcohol. I didn't drink every day and I didn't drink every weekend, but when I drank, I found it really hard to rein myself in. And I would often drink to the point where I was quite inebriated. And it seemed to be the only way that I could shut off the pain and the suffering. So I was doing it to self-medicate, not because I was a bad person. And so that was another problem. And now I have found out in my recovery that alcohol is just pure toxic for me. It just really screws up my whole body, my metabolism, my health, everything. So eventually I was able to stop drinking. Actually, I probably quit 2 or 3 times before I quit permanently. And that was about 20 years ago. So that's done me nothing but good. So a lot of people think, well, I have a glass of wine with dinner. There's nothing wrong with that. And that might be true for you. But for me, I did some research and I found out that a lot of the alcohol that you buy at the liquor store, or depending on where you live, you might even be able to get it at the grocery store. It's crap. It's full of chemicals. It's nothing like the wine that they made 200 years ago, or even the spirits that you might buy and you might use. And alcohol was actually intended to be a medicinal delivery system, not something that you just consume by the bottle or by the glass. Now, I know in some countries, like in Italy and France, people, even children drink wine, but it's generally watered down. And it's generally a healthier variety that may even be made in their own community. So I'm not telling you have to quit drinking, not at all, but I'm just saying that alcohol was really, really bad for me and very addictive, because it was the only time that I felt I was able to stop being hard on myself and enjoy life and to be free from pain. It was so wonderful that I just couldn't help it. I needed to drink beer or wine or whatever. But in the long run, it caused me so many health issues. Here's a picture of me when I was around the time I graduated from university. I was wearing a size 48 at that time. And even though I did quite well at school, I was so sick from the stress of getting my degree. It was the most hardest thing I had ever done. And trying to do that as a single parent was very, very difficult. But yeah, I got quite a bit overweight. And I had also, not too long before this, quit religion because I found, and I'm not saying that you should quit religion. If it's doing it for you, that's awesome. But for me, it was just adding more restrictions and more rules on top of everything else. And when I broke free from that, I was also free from all the rules. So at that point, I started smoking cannabis. And I'm not saying cannabis is a bad thing. I just think that cannabis can be overdone, and I overdid it because it was the only way I could deal with pain. Now, you got to realize I had become very, very ill from following my doctor's orders. So I had a lot of migraine headaches, and they always prescribed narcotics for that. And pretty soon, didn't take long, the pills weren't working and I'd have to take more and more. And then when I tried to get off the narcotics, I was really, really sick. I had a lot of problems with depression and anxiety. And they were just putting everybody on drugs. Before the Prozac-like drugs came out, the other antidepressants really pack weight on everybody. So then you're not only depressed and anxious, but then you have a chronic weight gaining issue that also was not very good for me. And eventually I actually got off all medications completely. And to this day, I don't take any pharmaceuticals, not even over-the-counter stuff. No matter how much pain I'm in or how sick I feel, I'll have a hot bath, I'll go to bed with a heating pad, I'll just tough it out. And what's happened is I'm actually able to cope with pain much better on my own because I'm able to produce the chemicals that my body produces in order for me to be in touch with that pain, what's causing it. So every time I went to the doctor, they never looked at why I was having the suffering. They just wanted to give me a pill to stop the symptom. But in my opinion, when we stop the symptom, we also stop the healing, because the symptom is the healing, and it is the thing that gives us the warning that something's wrong and the direction on what the problem might be. And so what I do is I just do my own troubleshooting and figure it out. And a lot of my problems doubled back to food. It was food. And I'll tell you what happened to me. I also have a lot of chemical sensitivities, but it was around the time that I was weaning myself off of all the different medications and prescription drugs and over-the-counter drugs that I realized that my lifestyle throughout my life had been culminating in a crisis situation where I was in terrible shape, and the suffering was so great that I was willing to do anything to reduce my suffering. And I knew that the pharmaceutical industry was not my answer. So what happened was I got to the point where all of a sudden I became like allergic to everything. Soaps and shampoos and cleaning products. I couldn't eat. I lost a lot of weight way too fast, but I couldn't help it because I couldn't eat. Everything I ate made me sick. And then because I went for long periods without eating, sometimes only 3 or 4 days, but still, then when I did eat something, I was acutely aware of what it was doing to my body and how it made me feel. So I just started experimenting and cutting out the foods that I knew weren't working for me. And gradually, I was able to get off the carbohydrates, because you see, carbohydrates are also very addictive. They stimulate the same area of your brain as cocaine or heroin. And so that's why we turn to them for comfort, because when we're suffering, if you eat a pizza or you eat, even a big bowl of mashed potatoes and gravy, you're satisfying that part of your brain that is kind of an opiate receptor and helps you to sort of cope with the situation. So we're not bad, we're not evil, we're not lacking self-control. We just have been lied to about the food industry, about what food is, and what kind of foods we need to eat. So, so it got so bad, I was just willing to do anything. And then my life changed. And here's a picture of me, about a year later, maybe a year and a half later. So I went from, around 320 pounds, size 48, down to size 8, lost 40 clothing sizes. Here I am with my mom. My mom has passed away since this picture was taken. And boy, oh boy, I was in love with life, I can tell you. And yeah, that was taken quite a while ago. And that's when I lost a ton of weight. And eventually I stopped drinking. I was still using cannabis for pain because it was what I would consider the lesser of all the evils. So at that point, I did have periods where I took breaks from it. And I noticed that when I took a break from it, I had amazing spiritual experiences. So for instance, I was using cannabis daily for pain and for sleep, and it was helping a lot. I don't know what I would have done without it. I mean, there's only so much suffering you can take, right? But then I got a part-time job, and there was a rumor that they were going to be drug testing, and I really needed the job. And so I quit cannabis. At this point, I was off alcohol completely for a number of years. And so I stopped taking cannabis. And it wasn't long before I started receiving downloads, like the download that I'm going to tell you about with the Quantum Health Transformation Program. But also, that is when I had my ET contact. Now, previous to that, I had had angelic contact, and that was still when I had my crappy lifestyle. But what was interesting about my angelic contact is when they asked me what I wanted for a gift, I asked for wisdom. So the wisdom wasn't just poured into me. The wisdom came in my being aware of how my lifestyle was affecting me physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. And so I was able to work on myself to get myself to this point where I was able to start experimenting with different foods and feeling a lot better. So anyway, so then later on, when I started to detoxify myself, that's when I started having these amazing extraterrestrial experiences. And for a 3-month period, every single night, I was aboard the big ship. I was participating in intergalactic resettlement programs. Oh my God, what an exciting life. Now, I would wake up in the morning and still be in my bed. I had no evidence of ever being picked up by a spaceship or anything like that. In fact, I thought I was maybe crazy in the beginning because I thought, how is this possible? So those of you who have watched some of my videos and some of my experience know it's quite possible, and I'm not the only one. So it was interesting that cannabis, when I stopped using cannabis, I was having even more amazing trans-dimensional experiences at night while I was basically sleeping. It's almost like when I would go to sleep, I would trade one reality for another. And when I would wake up in the morning, I'd be back in my 3D reality again. So anyway, and then I started using cannabis again, and I never had another trans-dimensional experience for quite a long time. I had the odd one, but not too many. Here's a picture of me with my brother Jim. My brother Jim, he's a 6'1" man, and with broad shoulders, and he's a full-size man. And here I am beside him. I was really big, and I was really sick, and I was really uncomfortable. And then after I got the download for the quantum health transformation and started putting into practice the things that I had learned from the download, which I also developed into a free online program that anyone can take advantage of, no strings attached. then I became as on the picture on the right. And my life started to become really quite magical. And here's another picture of me before. Karen, before and after quantum health transformation. And for those of you who are on the audio, listening to this on audio, I really, really recommend you come over and watch the full video with the visuals and see such a huge life-changing difference for me. My website is www.karenholtonhealthcoach.com. That's KarenHolton healthcoach.com if you would like to take advantage of that free online course. So yeah, so there's a little bit of picture history of me and what I've been through in my life and what's possible. And now I have another PDF I want to screen share with you, which gives you a little bit of an overview on the Quantum Health Transformation Program. Oh yeah, I wanted to tell you. So as I mentioned before, you know, I've done psychedelics a few times over the last 5 years. I don't do it too often because it makes me really sick, like nauseous, throwing up, diarrhea, that kind of thing. I don't know why it just does. Even psilocybin does that. Again, I have a lot of food sensitivity, so, you know, that might have something to do with it. And I've done a bit of microdosing of psilocybin mushrooms, which is you don't take enough to have any kind of noticeable effect, but it does affect your overall mental health. And I've benefited from that. And I have used cannabis off and on, and sometimes quite a bit. And I'm now in my 5th month of complete abstinence. And I'm kind of getting off on it. I mean, I would like to be, trust me, I would love to be smoking dope right now. But I'm taking a break because I want to see how far this can take me while I'm taking a break from it. So I've been able to identify some health issues that needed addressing that I was masking with cannabis. And also I wanted to give my body a break and my brain a break. You know, I'm coming up to 68 years old, you know, and I need my brain power. So I just wanted to see, you know, what I could do without it for a while and just see, you know, can I go without it? Can I live without it? If I had to, could I live without it? And of course I can. I was actually really surprised. I had very few withdrawal symptoms. And and there's been the odd time where I've had some pain and I really want to take advantage of it. But I'm just taking a break. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I'm just taking a break. And I think everybody needs to take a break once in a while. So if you haven't taken a break from whatever, you like to do for a while, it might be worth it and it might not. And again, just because this is working for me doesn't mean it's going to work for you. You know, we're all different. So, and I want to give you the benefit of that. So now I'm going to dive into, hi guys, break time for a short message. YouTube will not monetize me. So if you enjoy my content and want to support my efforts, help me to cover my expenses by visiting my shop to buy yourself a beautiful orgone generator. Zendome's Orgonite are my unique brand, and they are ethically sourced, handmade, and double charged for maximum effect. They are only available through my website, www.karenholtonhealthcoach.com. Many people are finding comfort with Zendome's orgone generators, commonly called Orgonite. They are a simple compound which balance ambient energy by converting negative energy and EMF into positive healing energy, with many easily confirmed health benefits. They are a simple compound with alchemic and energetic properties. These devices function as self-driven, continuously operating, highly efficient, negative to positive energy transmutation factories. They help diminish the harmful effects of electromagnetic frequency radiation by attracting and converting negative energies, retuning them into new and more healthful sound and light wave patterns. And they help to purify the atmosphere, and accelerate plant growth. They also help stimulate positive mood and are a natural remedy for poor sleep patterns. When orgonite is within range of any corded or wireless electronic device, it will efficiently and continuously transform that energy into orgone as it is being transmitted. This essentially creates orgone energy transmitters out of any and all emitters of harmful negative energy. You can use these devices for focusing the mind, healing, meditation, and for spiritual growth. Zendome's orgonite are my unique brand of orgone generators, and they are only available through my website. Don't be fooled by imitations. Check out my website to see my latest selection at www.KarenHoltonHealthCoach.com. That's KarenHolton healthcoach.com. Check them out today. Now, let's get back to the show. So I'll just quickly outline what the Quantum Health Transformation Program is all about. And I am actually working on the 3.0 version of it, but I'm also working on my manuscript because I want to publish a book all about my extraterrestrial adventures. And so I'm kind of prioritizing that. Once I get it published, then I'm going to completely revamp this program because I've learned a few things since I originally got the download. That's the thing about downloads. You get them in an instant, but they take sometimes years to completely unfold. And then there are updates along the way. It's pretty cool how it works. No, I don't exactly know how it works, but I like it. So with this program, you actually start with step 9, which is your foundation. And I call step 9 Black, Introduction to Nubby Ball and Light Shadow Integration. Here's a little diagram, not a diagram, illustration here of a nubby ball. And it's a theoretical or conceptual tool. It's not a literal thing, but it's basically a sphere covered in infinite number of nubs. I'm going to tell you a little bit about that. Once you've learned that, you're ready for step 8, and you learn how to do grounding and how to analyze your life and yourself and discover what your core belief systems are and which ones you might want to change and which ones you might not want to change. It's up to you. And that leaves the foundation for step 7, orange. Yeah, they're loosely based on the chakras. Developing new core belief systems and male-female integration. And I also talk a little bit about the whole transgender phenomena that isn't commonly discussed. And I think I offer some important information that might help you to understand why there is this growing phenomena of the whole transgender identity. But ultimately, what I think it is a mistaken urge for us to do our male-female integration, and we all have male and female energy and attributes. Well, that forms the foundation for step 6, yellow, which is all about detoxifying and the power of emotion. So in that lesson, you will learn how to detoxify your outer self, which means paying attention to our skincare products, our personal grooming products, our cleaning products, all kinds of things like that. Then there's part 2, which talks all about internal detoxification, where you will learn how food and food-like substances are actually killing us, and all the things that I discovered that allowed me to lose weight. And then I will also teach you about emotions, how to detoxify from your emotions and accept that all your emotions are there to work for you. None of them are bad and none of them are evil. Step 5, green, is looking at food as your medicine and another source of universal love energy. A lot of people think of food as entertainment. It's not. It's actually a spiritual thing. And I'll just give you a spoiler alert. There is no one way of eating that suits best for all people. There are many different paths to Mount Fuji, as they say. That leaves the foundation for step 4, blue, understanding the power of heuristics and speaking your truth. before you claim your truth, you have to find your truth. And step 4 also will teach you how to detoxify from the construct that we've all been basically brainwashed into believing is reality. That sets the foundation for step 3, indigo, where we learn to understand and use perception within the construct and how to manifest change. And my slogan for that is seeing is believing. Some people say, well, I'll believe it when I see it, but maybe if you see it first, then you can believe in it, and then it can become reality. Step 2, violet, integration with higher selves. So I teach how to form a spiritual framework that suits you, that's individual to you, and suits what you need, so that you get the help you need to get through life in a better way. And then, of course, the last lesson is step 1, white, and that's like the icing on the cake. And I offer some spiritual exercises to help you to find and maintain a state of bliss. So that's the basic program. And this is the orientation PDF that is available on my website. So although the complete program is absolutely free, and you'll find it under the free resources tab on my website, I do offer PDFs for each step, including an orientation and a conclusion that has all the links and everything you'll need. And you can share this, you can copy it, you can take whatever part of it and use it any way you want. So there's another picture of me before and right after, like whammo, it just happened so fast. This primer is meant to accompany the corresponding live recorded video. Both primer and live quantum health transformation 2.0 videos will be presented in descending number order, as I mentioned before. Start your learning process with step 9, then proceed to step 8 and so forth. Learn step 1 last. And this will help you to bypass some of your linear programming. So yeah, that's why I kind of did it in reverse order, so that you could just bypass some of your programming. And so there are at least 2 videos in the quantum health transformation program for each step. Step 4 actually is a little different because it's got 3 parts to it. So it's quite comprehensive. And as I mentioned before, all the information presented in any quantum health transformation media is taken from what I consider the living library, which is also known as the Akashic Records, and from my personal life experience and training. But I never tell you that I'm an expert or a mathematician or a scientist. I am simply a seeker of knowledge and wisdom. And this system of quantum health transformation works really well for me, but I want you, if you take this program, to synthesize it for yourself. Take only that which serves you. And at very least, I hope that you will use it to stimulate your own wisdom and have trust in yourself. And as I mentioned before, any part of this, the original or the 2.0 series of quantum health transformation, can be copied and shared under the fair use clause. But I would appreciate it if you would give me credit as being the author of the work. I have a little disclaimer here that basically says that this video and the information found on our YouTube channel and website, KarenHoltonHealthCoach.com, is presented as is for educational purposes only. It is not intended as a substitute for the diagnosis, treatment, or advice of a qualified licensed medical professional. The information presented in this video is offered as information only, not as medical advice, and in no way should anyone infer that we or myself is practicing medicine. Seek the advice of a medical professional for proper application of this material to any specific situation. No statement here or on the above-mentioned website has been evaluated by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, the Canadian Food Inspection Agency, the Department of Health Canada, or any other regulatory authority. Any product or service mentioned or described in this video or on this channel is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. And we recommend that you do your own independent research before purchasing anything. So this program is free. The PDFs are available for $3.99 each Canadian. And that is around, I don't know, maybe $2.70 American. So it's very affordable. And I also sell some beautiful orgone generators from my website in order to help me cover my expenses so that I can bring this information to you and keep updating and keep my website going and my channels going and all that kind of stuff. So, Introduction to Quantum Health Transformation 2.0. Quantum health transformation is for everyone who wishes to become the change we want to see in the world. This course will benefit anyone at any level of mental or physical health. It is ideal for people who are searching for a comprehensive, holistic lifestyle program, experiencing ascension symptoms, alternative healers, or those who simply want to expand their awareness. Enjoy all of the fully illustrated, narrated videos of this free Quantum Health Transformation Series online course. Steps 9, 8, and 7 open the mind and raise awareness. Steps 6, 5, and 4 teach you holistic detoxification, body, mind, and your perceptions. Steps 3, 2, and 1 teach you how to achieve ascension or simply create a peaceful and rewarding reality. Now, by ascension, what I mean by that is not that you become a ball of light and disappear. What I mean by ascension is that you're able to have those extra perceptual qualities that allow you contact with extraterrestrials, angels, receive downloads, that kind of thing. This online course includes over 20 videos to view at your convenience for your own learning and can be shared in any teaching environment under the Fair Use Clause. This comprehensive program is presented in universal terms and is available to the global community of truth seekers. And this information, I also have a playlist on my YouTube channel and my website, and of course on other social media. Open your mind to understand the basics of quantum physics and how you and your world are perfectly created to manifest anything and everything which serves to our highest good. This free online course will create new neural pathways as you discover some ancient wisdoms that are backed by cutting-edge science. New paradigm living requires new ways of knowing and being. I believe that we can become the change that we wish to see in the world, and that we all could use an edge to assist with this process. When our personal lifestyles harmonize with the natural state of the earth and not the mainstream mindset, we heal the planet as we heal ourselves. Everything's connected. Start with these practices found in the 9 steps to quantum health transformation. Logic, language, and lifestyle form your passport to a new and amazing reality. It worked for me, and I don't think I'm anything special, so I believe it can work for you as well. So I'm going to start with an overview of Step 9, Quantum Health Transformation 2.0, primer videos. They're designed for those who wish to expand their field of awareness and learn more about the practical applications of quantum physics. Provides a simple understanding of quantum physics and its practical applications. Provides an alternative to old paradigm binary concepts which limit our ways of thinking and being. It provides a remedy for denial, projection, and failure to thrive. How is Quantum Health Transformation Step 9 different from other lifestyle programs? It combines ancient wisdom with cutting-edge quantum physics. It provides the primary foundation to the complete Quantum Health Transformation lifestyle program by opening the mind and raising awareness. It provides ways to break free from binary thinking and to open up to a quantum reality. Step 9 block, Introduction to Nubby Ball Tool, Light Shadow Integration, will teach you how to expand your awareness, and about the dynamic, interconnected nature of all things, how to ditch the drama and learn to look at issues more analytically and less emotionally, to understand issues more fully, to get a balanced sense of the whole and learn ways of fourth and fifth dimensional thinking, to flesh out any binary concept which considers only 2 points among infinite positions within the realm of possibility. It offers techniques for self-reflection, authenticity, and character building so you can evolve. It teaches you how to dissolve conflict and sharpen your critical thinking skills. It teaches you how to approach light shadow work so you can experience more balance and wisdom in your life. How to create your experience to lessen denial and subconscious sabotage, and to truly begin to thrive and find happiness and contentment through a more rewarding life. Step 8 is designed for those who wish to feel more grounded, to soothe the mind, body, and soul, and to change belief patterns, make way for quantum recovery and personal evolution. It provides solutions for those who feel stressed out, anxious, or depressed. It provides alternative coping mechanisms and methods to improve sleep. It improves self-care, self-soothing, and self-centering practices. How is Step 8 different from other lifestyle programs? It combines ancient wisdom with cutting-edge spiritual, environmental, and personal grounding techniques. It provides an alternative bio-psycho-spiritual approach to lifestyle. It provides a second foundation to the complete quantum health transformation lifestyle program through opening the mind and raising awareness. Step 8, grounding and birth of core belief systems, will teach you environmental, personal, and spiritual grounding techniques, effective steps for advanced gratitude and appreciation, about often overlooked sources of unconditional love, grounding outdoors and improving internal environments, how grooming, stretching, and posture energetically improve the health of the body, mind, and soul, how to fuel a robust heart torus field, methods of establishing positive belief systems, and how to put them into action. Step 7 is designed for those who wish to find quantum balance, bypass the gender stereotypes, and incorporate the best traits into our own unique way of knowing and being. It challenges and assists us to overcome self-limiting beliefs. It creates more peace, abundance, and self-acceptance. It replaces gender stereotypes with the best traits from societal and cultural norms. How is this Step 7 different from other lifestyle programs? It allows for self-empowerment through self-integration. It provides the third foundation to the complete quantum health transformation lifestyle program through opening the mind and raising awareness. It opens one up to new paradigm possibilities. Step 7, developing new core belief systems and male-female integration with transgender identity, will teach you methods to cast off undesired gender stereotypes, that you have enormous freedom to express as truly unique individuals, the basic mechanics of gender diversity, self-empowerment through self-creation and self-identity, to view common belief systems from a fresh perspective, to increase self-awareness through self-integration, to find your balance energetically and mentally, to increase your personal power, and about the divine feminine and masculine within. Step 6, Part 1, is designed for those who wish to improve health and find a new level of physical well-being. It provides a holistic external detoxification program, provides knowledge and understanding about the toxic elements we encounter daily and ways that we may be inadvertently poisoning ourselves. It provides methods to detoxify the external body and simple, non-toxic, inexpensive alternative solutions. How is Step 6 Part 1 different from other lifestyle programs? It offers a self-paced, inexpensive, doable external detoxification program. It provides the latest findings about the toxic chemicals found in our personal care and cleaning products. It provides a comprehensive look at how we may be inadvertently poisoning ourselves and how this may be a contributing factor to disease and obesity. It will teach you how to identify common personal care and cleaning products that are toxic, how to holistically care for the body, a historical account of ways that people prevented the spread of the bubonic plague, to make your own do-it-yourself personal care and cleaning products, which only cost pennies, about several sources to supply clean, healthy ingredients for your do-it-yourself products, and about several sources which supply high-grade personal care and cleaning products. Step 6, Part 2 is designed for those who wish to improve health and find a new level of physical well-being. It provides a holistic internal detoxification program. It provides knowledge and understanding about the toxic elements we encounter daily in the typical diet and ways that we may be inadvertently poisoning ourselves internally by consuming them. It provides easy methods to detoxify the internal body and simple solutions so that you can start feeling better fast. How is it different from other lifestyle programs? It offers a self-paced, daily, doable internal detoxification program. It provides the latest findings about the toxic chemicals that we may be ingesting through food-like substances. It provides a comprehensive look at how food-like substances contribute to obesity and brain fog. Step 6, Part 2, Internal Detoxification, will teach you how to identify food-like products that are toxic, how to identify real health-restoring foods, how to holistically care for the body, to identify more ways that we inadvertently poison ourselves, tips to help you to deal with food addiction and obesity, a daily, doable, but comprehensive detoxification plan, about several sources of foods that supply clean, healthy, detoxifying products, and about several food sources which boost health, metabolism, and the immune system. Then there's Step 6, Part 3, which is designed for those who wish to improve their mental health and find a new way to benefit from the full range of emotions. It provides a holistic emotional detoxification program, provides knowledge and understanding about how our emotions work. It provides helpful ways to interpret experiences and better coping techniques. And you might be wondering, how is Step 6, Part 3 different from other lifestyle programs? It offers a self-paced, daily, doable emotional detoxification program. It provides ways to make negative emotions work for you. It improves your internal communication system so that you can experience more well-being. Step 6, Part 3, Emotional Detoxification, will teach you how to identify food-like products that affect the opiate center of the brain and cause addiction, how to identify and listen to our internal guidance system, how to holistically care for the mind, to understand the interrelationship between brain stress, mental and physical discomfort, tips to simplify the mental life, detoxify by shifting perspective, to build confidence and improve self-esteem, to care for your mind so it can accept pleasure in the forms of happiness, peacefulness, and joyfulness. Step 5 is all about food. It's designed for those who wish to improve their state of well-being through a biologically appropriate diet. Step 5 provides another layer of detoxification through a biologically appropriate approach to eating. It upskills knowledge and understanding about how local, organic, fresh, raw, live, and wild foods add an abundance of sun energy to nourish and heal us. It provides an understanding of the relationship between spiritual enlightenment and the ways that we care for our temple bodies. And you might be wondering, how is this different from other lifestyle programs? It offers a balanced approach to food and spirituality. It provides a bio-spiritual, ethical approach to increase well-being. It provides cruelty-free vegan, vegetarian, paleo, keto, and carnivore food options. Step 5, food is medicine and another source of universal love energy, will teach you how foods can serve as medicine, how Kirlian photography reveals the energetic quality of food, which is also present in our physical and our etheric bodies, how food is a rich source of spiritual energy, delicious ways to care for the temple body, the latest information about food preservatives, about food sources which are better than others, new information about veganism, pH, and juicing, and about do-it-yourself, medicinals, and how to identify edible wild plants. Step 4 is designed for those who wish to raise awareness and improve their learning sources and outcomes. It provides another layer of detoxification through an exploration of our learning influences and our perceptions. It upskills knowledge and understanding about how changes to external and internal dialogue create a shift in perception, which assists you to speak your truth with amazing outcomes. It provides an understanding of quantum heuristics to better plot your life course and increase your positive outcomes. How is it different from other lifestyle programs? Well, it offers a quantum approach to learning, language, and perception. It exposes the hidden agenda of mainstream media. It provides a deeper, more comprehensive understanding of the law of attraction. Step 4, understanding the power of heuristics and speaking your truth, will teach you how your body produces biophotonic energy, how spiritual consciousness travels faster than the speed of light, how we can make better use of a multidimensional reality, how negative habits and behaviors energetically harm the self and others, ways that we match energy to attract people into our lives, a new way to go from rags to riches by controlling your own virtual reality, an alternative process to attain health, wisdom, and wealth, techniques to discover options which were there all along that we were missing. Then there's step 3, designed for those who wish to become the change they wish to see in the world and or to facilitate the ascension process. It provides ascension skills to assist with personal evolution, upskills knowledge and understanding about how we can change the past, present, and future. It provides an understanding of ways that we can work with the ebb and flow of the planet to improve our outcomes. You might be wondering, how is this different from other lifestyle programs? It offers a quantum approach to change your past so your today better matches your desire. It exposes the hidden potential within each season and within the natural ebb and flow cycles of the planet. It provides a deeper, more comprehensive understanding of the law of attraction. Step 3, understanding and using perception within the construct and manifesting change, will teach you about quantum field holography and how to change your past. Techniques to engage the imagination for better manifestation results. how we could make better use of seasonal changes and the natural ebb and flow of life, the positive aspects of disappointment and making mistakes, techniques to supercharge the law of attraction, a deeper understanding of quantum physics basics, and an alternative process to attain health, wisdom, and wealth. Step 2, we're coming closer to the end. Thanks for hanging in there, folks. It's a lot of information. It's a hell of a course. I really recommend it. It's designed for those who wish to access their higher selves and the Akashic records, also known as the Living Library. Step 2 provides ascension skills to assist with personal evolution. It upskills knowledge and understanding about our subconscious mind and how it ties to the Akashic records and beyond. It provides a non-religious framework with which to understand and access higher dimensions. Again, you might be wondering, how is this different from other lifestyle programs? It offers a non-religious framework for accessing your spirit guides, your higher self, and the Akashic records, which is also known as the Living Library. It exposes the hidden elements and distractions which might be hindering your personal evolution, and it provides an intersection point for heuristics, brain health, and your belief systems. Step 2, integration with higher selves, will teach you about higher selves, spirit guides, the Akashic records, Living Library, in universal non-religious terms. It offers techniques to access and influence the subconscious mind, how we can customize and make better use of our spiritual life, the positive aspects of brain health and how this facilitates two-way inner communication, demystified teachings that have historically been kept within the realm of arcane or esoteric knowledge, a deeper understanding of how beliefs and attitudes, culture and morality, rules and laws, addictions and distractions affect our reality outcomes and our spiritual potential. And finally, techniques to establish better two-way communication with our higher selves and our subconscious mind. Step 1, ta-da! Once you've done all that, you're ready for step 1. And it's designed for those who wish to access feelings of comfort, happiness, and spiritual joy. It provides further ascension skills to assist with personal evolution. It upskills knowledge and understanding about the relationship between physical comfort, mental happiness, and spiritual joy. It provides a clear path to spiritual bliss with many blessings. And again, how is this different from other lifestyle programs? It offers a non-religious framework for establishing more spiritual joy. It reveals the hidden benefits of spiritual exercises, and it provides a process to help you to create a reality environment which is peaceful and rewarding. Step 1, state of bliss and spiritual exercises, will teach you about which elements are necessary for achieving a state of bliss, about the scientific relationship between emotions, your heart, and your quality of life. Exercises that will bring joy to your spirit and help you to create a reality environment which is peaceful and rewarding. How to respond positively to those who may have injured you. Techniques to soften your world so you can relax and trust that everything will be all right. The benefits of self-love and self-control. A deeper understanding of how conflict is an opportunity for clarification, resolution, and growth. Techniques to generate a state of joy, inner harmony, and ways to pay forward blessings. How to create an internal environment where you can think clearly and rationally. Tips for dealing with children and adults who suffer from arrested development. And the role of faith in chaos theory, which is taken from quantum physics. This concludes the Quantum Health Transformation Series 2.0 orientation. Please feel free to contact me for more information and for assistance with your wellness program. The Quantum Health Transformation online course is free, and it says, click here to purchase and download PDF copies of the 11 primer videos. They're $3.99 Canadian each. And again, if you would like to support my work, please visit my website and purchase some of my beautiful Zen Domes Orgonite, which are my own unique brand of orgone generators that I have found very beneficial and helpful on my journey. So that's quite a bit of information for you to mull over and think about. And I hope you found this helpful. And I hope that this information helps you to just achieve a better level of reality, because there's a lot of information and misinformation out there that's got people really stressed out. And when we get really stressed out, we go for things that bring us comfort, but maybe those things that we were going for to bring us comfort are actually harming us in the long run. You can think about a lot of those things, especially food-like substances, as trying to put out the fire with gasoline. It just doesn't work. And sooner or later, you're going to hit bottom and you're going to have to face up to this stuff. So why not face up to it now? Even if your life is going really well, there are still things that we could be doing to improve our situation. And I'm offering you a free program to help you with that. Of course, I also have some services available on my website under my shop. These are paid services. So if you want someone to help you out with your program, or you get stuck in one area or another and you want a hand up, I won't do the work for you, absolutely not. But I am here to support you, offer suggestions, and help you out in any way that I can. And that's about it for today's Quantum Health Transformation. Yeah, that too. For the Quantum Guide Show, everybody. I really, really appreciate you being here. I love you all so much. Without you, I wouldn't even have a show. You're wonderful. Thank you for leaving your comments below and for sharing this information. If you haven't subbed yet, please sub to my channel so that you can be kept up to date with all my amazing content and wonderful guests. And I've really, really enjoyed doing this program. I never would have done this program or started being, having a YouTube channel if it wasn't for the Quantum Health Transformation Program. It's funny how one step leads to another. It's like brick by brick, we form an amazing construct of our own, where we can go and enjoy life and we don't have to be so bothered by what's going on in the world. So that's it for today. Again, thank you so much. I love you so much. And I just wish you the best week ever. I'll see you next week. I've got a really exciting panel. We're going to talk about the nature of reality. So I'll see you next week, everybody, on the Quantum Guide Show. Bye-bye. Thank you for joining me for the Quantum Guide Show. Become the change that you wish to see in the world. Subscribe to my YouTube and other channels at Karen Holton TV. Click the like button, leave me a comment, and share this podcast with your friends. Check out my website at www.KarenHoltonHealthCoach.com to see my free resources and amazing products and services. All the links will be in the description below. As part of the Forbidden Knowledge Network, you will find the Quantum Guide Show with Karen Holton and also the Aliens and Angels podcast on all audio platforms. Until next time, keep up the good work.